Please mute yourself.
Sure.
Okay, let us start. Put Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. Relax. Let us chant Omkara 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Bhagavad Gita. I am not a Jnani, I am not a Pandita, I am not a Guru. I am a sadhaka. Conducting this study hour as a teach for my learning. Please be on mute, everyone. I request all of you to be on mute. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. The mistakes are not there in the original scripture. Mistakes could be mine. I forgive. I ask for your forgiveness if I make any mistakes. We are studying Bhagavad Gita. As I mentioned last class, we are going to study Bhagavad Gita with the help of a book written in 15th century, 14th century. It is called Gudhartha Deepika, written by Sri Madhusudana Saraswati, who is a Advaitic scholar. That is a very big book. It will take detailed study. It will take 1 or 2 years to complete that. So I want, instead of waiting for the entire 2 years to get what Bhagavad Gita is, I want to give you an overview of Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters in the coming 10 to 15 classes, so that you will understand what is there in Bhagavad Gita at an overall summary level. So as part of that, today we will be covering chapter 1 at a very basic summary level. Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. The backdrop is Mahabharata war. Most of you would know what is Mahabharata war. Just as a recap, I want to take some 5 minutes or 10 minutes to summarize what is Mahabharata. Mahabharata is an epic, is a itihasa written by Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi. It is a actual historical event happened some 5,000 years ago in India. There was a kingdom, there was a rulers called Kauravas. There was a king called Dhritarashtra, who was father of Kauravas. Dhritarashtra has a brother called Panduraja. Dhritarashtra was blind by birth, and Panduraja was an able-bodied person. So, as per the rules of kingdom, Dhritarashtra was elder brother, Panduraja was younger brother. So, as per the rules, because he was blind, he was not made the king of the throne. And Panduraja was made the king. And Panduraja married Kunti Devi, and Madri. Panduraja had two wives, Kunti and Madri. Dhritarashtra's wife is Gandhari. Panduraja had 5 sons, 3 from Kunti, 2 from Madri. So Kunti gave birth to Yudhishthira, Bhimasena, and Arjuna. Madri gave birth to twins, Nakula and Sahadeva. They are known as Pandavas. Dhritarashtra gave birth to 100 sons called Kauravas. Eldest of 100 sons was Duryodhana. But both of them belong to Kuru Vamsha, Kuru clan. Both Pandavas and Dhritarashtra, both are Kuru clan only. But Panduraja was the king, and his elder son, who is the eldest of all the Kauravas, was Yudhishthira, Dharmaraja. He is the next in line for kingdom. Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira, was a rightful owner of the kingdom. Not only that, he possessed all the good qualities, dharmic behavior. Whereas Duryodhana was jealous. It was not his right to become king. He was younger brother to Dharmaraja. Not only that, he was not son of the king. However, Panduraja had a curse by some Muni. So, because of that, he went to forest and did penance. And during his absence, Dhritarashtra was made a king as a proxy king. Please be on mute.
This one.
Please be on mute. So, Dhritarashtra was a proxy. And in the forest, Panduraja died because of the curse. And these Pandavas came to Hastinapur, which is their kingdom. Kunti and Pandavas came. And Dhritarashtra, being blind, not only physically blind, he was emotionally blind also. He was very much attached to his son Duryodhana. And Duryodhana, along with his maternal uncle Shakuni, schemed many schemes to kill Pandavas. Since childhood, Duryodhana wanted to eliminate Pandavas. They did many schemes, negative things. They poisoned Bhimasena. They put fire to the house of Pandavas and tried to kill them. And finally, when Dharmaraya, and then they divide the kingdom between Yudhishthira and Duryodhana. In the division, all the prosperous regions were given to Duryodhana, and a abandoned forest was given to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira and his brothers, Bhimasena, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, they went to the Khandava forest and they made that into such a beautiful kingdom that Duryodhana again became jealous. And he schemed with his uncle, maternal uncle Shakuni, and they deceitfully defeated Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira, in a cheating in a dice game. And because Yudhishthira was defeated in the dice game, he put his kingdom, everything in the dice game, and he lost. And as a result, he was banished to the forest, exiled for I think 14 years. I don't remember that. So they stayed in the forest for some years, 13 or 14 years. At the end of that exile period, they asked Duryodhana to return their rightful part of the kingdom. Duryodhana was arrogant and adamant. He refused to return what is rightfully belongs to Yudhishthira. So much so that when Sri Krishna goes to as an ambassador of Dharmaraja to the court of Dhritarashtra, and he says, "You need not return back entire kingdom. Please give us 5 villages. We will be satisfied. Dharmaraja will be satisfied." Duryodhana refused to give even 5 villages. He said, "I will not give any land, even a land which a pin will occupy." And he refused. So then there is no other option but to fight for what is their right. Dharmaraja along with the kings who supported him, was ready for the battle. Duryodhana, on the other hand, along with the kings who supported him, was ready for the battle. And as per the rules, all of them assembled in a battlefield near Haryana today. It is called Kurukshetra. Even today, the Kurukshetra is there in Haryana. You can see Kurukshetra in Haryana. So, Duryodhana had, I think, 11 Akshohinis of Sainya, of soldiers. 11 Akshohinis, roughly equivalent to around 12 to 13 lakhs of soldiers. And Dharmaraja Pandavas had 7 Akshohinis of Sainya, of soldiers. It is a smaller army, and Duryodhana had larger army. Both the sides, they arrayed against each other in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So, in the Kurukshetra, remember one thing. All these people who are fighting with each other, they are all relatives. They know each other very well. They have played with them in their childhood. All of them are cousins, relatives. So they are ready to kill each other. They arrayed against each other in Kurukshetra. On one side is Pandavas, and on another side is Kauravas. They are ready to fight. At that time, the chariot of Arjuna, the charioteer is Sri Krishna. Arjuna and Sri Krishna are brother-in-laws. Sri Krishna became the charioteer of Arjuna. So, Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, take the chariot. The battle has not begun yet. Both the sides are waiting to fight. They are just standing there. So Arjuna asked Sri Krishna to take the chariot in between the armies so that he can see the warriors on both sides. He wants to know who are the warriors who have come to fight that day. So Sri Krishna takes the chariot in between the armies and shows Arjuna the both sides. Arjuna sees Bhishma, Drona, Krupacharya, and many relatives on both sides. Both sides, all of them are relatives only. He sees uncles, grandparents, nephews. All the relatives are ready to die. He became emotional. He lost reason. He is in confusion. He does not understand what is right and what is wrong. Am I going to kill them? Am I going to kill Bhishma? who is my grandfather? Am I going to kill Drona, who is my guru, who taught me archery? Am I going to kill Krupacharya, who is my main priest? Am I going to kill all the Kauravas, who are my cousins? And he becomes dejected. He is in confusion. Should I kill them? Should I not kill them? Why am I doing this? What am I doing this? Then he puts up a lot of arguments against war. And he tells Krishna, Krishna, it is better to live like a beggar than kill all these relatives and eat the food stained by the blood of all these relatives. He is dejected. Arjuna is dejected. The first chapter is you can call it the monologue of Arjuna. Arjuna keeps on talking the ill effects of war. Why he should not fight. So, it is important to note some things. Arjuna, is a Kshatriya. It's a warrior clan. As a Kshatriya, he has taken a vow. Who is a Kshatriya? A Kshatriya is one who has taken a vow to protect Dharma even at the cost of his life. So Arjuna is a Kshatriya by birth and Kshatriya by guna. He forgot all that. He is not there to fight the war for his own benefit. He is there to protect the Dharma. He forgot that. He is thinking, my relatives, my family, my kingdom, my desires. He is thinking like that. This is a blind spot every one of us has. For example, if there is a judge and he has to give a judgment on his own relative, will he say, because he is my relative, I am going to reduce the sentence? The judge is supposed to say what the law says. All of us face the same dilemma. Every minute of our life, we face the same dilemma. We follow all the rules if the person is not from our family, not belongs to us. But when it comes to my relative, my family, all the rules are broken. Dharma means no matter what, one has to follow it. So Arjuna was in confusion. Krishna was silent. Finally, Arjuna lays down his arms and says, I will not fight. Thus ends the first chapter. Now, I will share a PPT just to give you a glimpse of first chapter. First chapter is named Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishada means depression. Arjuna was depressed. In chapter 1, shloka number 1 to 20 is about the Kurukshetra, about various warriors, what happened, they blew the conches and all. So first sloka is by Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is sitting somewhere in the palace. He is blind. He asks his assistant Sanjaya, "Oh Sanjaya, please tell me what happened in the battlefield." Sanjaya had a Divya Drushti. Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi has given Divya Drushti to Sanjaya. Sanjaya can sit in the palace and view and what is happening in the battlefield and what is actually happened between Krishna and Arjuna. The entire Bhagavad Gita is narrated by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. So first shloka by Dhritarashtra is Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. O Sanjaya, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is Dharmakshetra, what did my sons and Pandu's sons did? Who gathered there to fight? This is the question between Dhritarashtra, which Dhritarashtra posed to Sanjaya. As an answer to this, Sanjaya narrates the entire Bhagavad Gita to Dhritarashtra. In shloka number 1.21 to 1.25, in 1.21, Arjuna asks Sri Krishna, take the chariot to the middle of both armies and keep it there so that I can see the warriors. And in 26, shloka number 26, Arjuna sees in both armies his fathers, grandfathers, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, sons, nephews, grandnephews, friends, brothers-in-law, well-wishers, everyone he sees, ready to die. And in 29, shloka number 29 to 34, Arjuna becomes depressed. He says, finally, in shloka number 32, Na kankshe vijayam Krishna, na cha rajyam sukhani cha, kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va. O Krishna, I do not desire victory, kingdom, or the happiness accruing to me, availing kingdom, pleasures, or even life itself, when the very persons for who we want the kingdom, they are ready to die. See, why do we require kingdom? For our enjoying with our family and relatives. If they are all going to die, why do I need this kingdom? This is the question Arjuna is asking. And from shloka number 35 to 47, Arjuna is talking about moha, delusion, instead of clarity, confusion and astra sannyasa. So in sloka number 47, Arjuna says, Arjuna keeps his bow and arrows aside and sinks into the back seat of the Radha chariot. His mind is totally in distress and overwhelmed with grief. He has done Astra Sannyasa. Astra Sannyasa means in modern day world, the Mazdoor union will do tools down. So like that, Krishna has done tools, Arjuna has done tools down. Tools down means what? I'm keeping my tools down. I'm not going to do anything, which is very bad. You should never stop doing your work. Arjuna, because of his depression, he is unable to do any work. In this case, the work is war. But in our case, the work is the work assigned to us in the life. There comes a time in our life when we find it very difficult. We become confused. We become depressed. And we also will be unable to perform our actions. The battle of Mahabharata is only incidental to for the teaching to happen. In our life, in our mind, all of us face Kurukshetra war. How do we come out of the depression and face the life and work efficiently? We need Sri Krishna's teaching. Sri Krishna teaches Arjuna in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. What the second chapter teaches, summary of second chapter, I will tell in next class. Now, I will open up the forum for any questions or any observations or anything you want to share. Please tell your name and you can speak. Anybody wants to say something?
The relation between Arjuna and Krishna, sir?
Pardon?
Relationship between Arjuna and Krishna.
Ah,
They are brother-in-law, you told, no, sir? Like,
yes. Sri Krishna's sister is married to Arjuna. Subhadra is the wife of Arjuna. And Sri Krishna is related to Kunti.
okay.
So even before Subhadra is married to Arjuna, Sri Krishna is related to Arjuna through Kunti.
So Kunti and Kunti's brother's son is Krishna.
Could be. Yeah.
Okay. Krishna actually, like we know, like it is avatar only. So Krishna is an avatar, avataram only, sir. How
Yes,
do we relate
Krishna
it
is
with
avatar.
Mahabharata?
Huh?
That way, as an avatar only we know.
Huh.
And how this is like linked with the Mahabharata, like this, how that I was thinking. Sir.
So your voice is not clear. I am not able to clearly listen to the question.
Okay. 1 minute. Hello, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes,
Krishna, actually, we know it him as an avatar only now, sir. He came as avatar.
correct.
Like how they are now bringing that avatar in Mahabharata. Like I was thinking, sir.
See, I didn't get your question. How he bringing in Mahabharata? He is he is an important figure in Mahabharata.
Okay, sir.
See, have you read Mahabharata? Do you know what is Mahabharata?
No, sir. Halfway as a story we have heard. That's it.
Okay. So Krishna is there throughout Mahabharata helping Pandavas.
Yes, sir. Okay.
He was there in every difficulty of Pandavas. Krishna was there to help them out.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anybody else has any observation or any point to make? Okay. If there are uh, nothing to discuss, we will close for today. Put Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. Repeat after me. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Keep your hands in blessing posture. Bless the world, bless the universe. Repeat after me. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Put Namaskara. Pray to God. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you very much. Bye.